Hello everyone, welcome to Talking Reds, where we bring you all Liverpool content and much, much more in terms of football, Champions League, Premier League, everything you want as a football fan, especially a Liverpool fan. This is the channel for you. We bring you news, transfer news, quizzes, everything that you want as a Liverpool fan. And football fans are invited as well because we speak about the Champions League and the Premier League as well as a whole. So, in this episode of the latest news, we've got some updates on Rayan Cherki. Fabrizio Romano has come out and said his words on that. Mohamed Salah potentially going to PSG, and a little bit on Rodrygo potentially if Mohamed Salah is to leave. So let's start with Mohamed Salah and the potential link to PSG. So an insider at PSG from L'Equipe journalist Loic Tanzi said that Mohamed Salah to Paris can be done, but it's likely it won't happen as Salah is likely to stay at Liverpool. He's in talks over an extension. Oh, we know that. We know he's in talks over an extension, but how likely is it that he stays at Liverpool right now? I started with Mohamed Salah. I've always said I thought Virgil was the most likely one to stay, Trent the most likely one to leave. Mohamed Salah, I'm like, if up and down. I say I was probably 90% confident that Mohamed Salah is to stay at Liverpool. Now the time is going on and on and on. And the fact that the likes of PSG can speak to Salah for free, Saudi Arabia can speak to Salah for free, Real Madrid could speak to Salah for free. And the longer it's going on, the more it's dragging out, the more I'm thinking, how far away are they in negotiations here? How far away are they from agreeing a certain fee or a certain price that they both agree with? And the fact that it's taken this long is making me more worried about it. Like, how far is it? I'm now down to like 50% that Salah stays, if I'm honest, at 50%, and that's a big drop from 90%, a huge drop. And now with like PSG potentially talking to him, I think PSG will talk to him. They'll at least try. Why wouldn't they try? Why wouldn't Real Madrid try? Saudi Arabia is certainly going to try. They're going to throw all the money at him. And the more I'm also seeing the other links to other players in that position, it makes me more wary of like, are Liverpool preparing for him to go here now? Because obviously in this episode we're going to talk about Rodrygo, Real Madrid right wing, obviously. Rayan Cherki, who could play on the right as well as across the three positions. The fact that we're linked to these players is surely linked to Mohamed Salah's future. It's got to be. We're not saying these links are guaranteed, these links are this, but there will be talk coming out from the club to journalists, especially Romano. Romano's a reliable journalist. There'll be talks coming out from the club to journalists that we've got a list of players of this position or something like that. We've got these, and these players will start coming out every now and then. They get a player thrown out every now and then, but there will be certain positions we're looking at. And the fact that we're looking at Rodrygo, if that's a true thing, or Cherki, for example, it tells me that, I said it on here before, someone's going. Potentially Diaz on the left, but again, Rodrygo's more right. Cherki could play either side. I think Cherki could play number 10 as well. But I just think that when we're looking at right wingers, if we are looking at right wingers, it's telling me that Salah's likely to go. He's likely to go. And that's the worst decision ever. It is. The way Salah's playing, the way Van Dijk's playing, the way Trent's playing, if we let these all three go, it's going to be mayhem. It's going to be absolutely mayhem. And it's these links to other players and the fact that PSG spokesman coming out and saying, look, we are trying here or something like that. There's some sort of green light somewhere where there's a potential that he's going. Otherwise, why would they bother? So we'll go to the talk about Rayan Cherki. Lyon winger obviously could play either side, number 10 as well. Very, very versatile. Certainly a cheap. I think 25 million was sort of rumoured or reported on the player that he could go maybe even this January. So there was a little report earlier from Fajages or whatever. It's not really a reliable source. So take it with not just a pinch of salt, take a handful of salt. But Liverpool are interested in signing Rayan Cherki and now leading the race for the Lyon winger this month. So potentially getting this month. And we've always seen reports about Liverpool waiting for an opportunity. We're not going to go into the market unless something comes out of nowhere or something, a good deal comes from nowhere. Like more cheap, basically. And Rayan Cherki is a cheap price for the talent that you're getting, really. 20-25 million is a decent price for a player like that. And if Salah were to go, he would be a good replacement to bring in. Not a replacement, but a good player to bring in terms that can play there. Because I don't think anyone can replace Salah, really. But then also, Romano has also said a little bit on the situation as well on the Give Me spot. So Romano has stated that the French star's release clause is known to the Reds. Well, of course it's known. If Liverpool's looking at a player, they're going to know the release clause is there. But Liverpool are interested in. Although Liverpool are interested, there aren't proper negotiations between the two clubs over Cherki's future. Interested, monitoring, looking at. Seeing from outside, keeping a close eye. We've heard it all before. These journalists must have, thesaurus.com opened at all times for more synonyms on these words and on these phrases because it's constant. We're interested in the player. Nothing has moved yet, and nothing will move, if I'm honest, if you ask me my personal opinion. I doubt we'll bring anyone in January. Yes, fans can ask for January size, and doesn't really matter. The club's saving money. Whatever it's saving money for, you tell me. Answers on a postcard, please, because if we were to lose Salah in the summer, we don't all need other positions. We need to look at a Salah replacement, which is wow. So Cherki is definitely on the list. If we have a list, and if we do have a list, then Salah could be going. Let's be honest here. So another player on the list, whatever list this is, I need to see this list. So Liverpool want to sign Rodrygo this summer if Mohamed Salah leaves. According to Team Talk, again, not a reliable source, but they have got a couple of things right in the past. If you're going to ask me about Team Talk specifically, they want Rodrygo. That is probably the level. If we had to lose Mohamed Salah, that is probably the level of player we need to look at. If we're absolutely honest, either that or an upcoming right winger and an elite striker that can score goals right now. Like I've always said, like if we're losing Salah's goals, we need it somewhere else. Or unless you get a winger that can score goals, that's why I look at like Alexander Isak as an example, or someone like an Mbeumo that can score goals. Mbeumo's not the level of Mohamed Salah, but we need to replace those goals. And a striker for me would have to be probably priority because no one out there that scores the goals like Salah does from the wing. I think Rodrygo is probably the next best in terms of right wingers, like along with Saka. So if we were to lose Salah, it'll hurt. It'll certainly hurt, and I won't be happy about it, and I won't forgive these owners for it. But if we're supposed to get someone like Rodrygo, I think it's show a little bit of ambition that we've never seen. If fair enough, Salah's asked for too much, let him go. I don't want that to happen, by the way. Pay him what he wants. But if that was to happen, Rodrygo is the kind of ambition that we need to have to replace him. For me, can't see it happening. No, I can't see Real Madrid selling him. If I'm honest, especially to us, we only sell to them. So, but yeah, it's certainly a player that I'd look at, and I would accept. I would accept Salah leaving, but if worse comes to worse, I'd have to accept that him coming in. But we shouldn't be looking at this. Tells me that Salah could be off for me. The more links we're getting with other wingers, especially right wingers. Let me know in the comments what you think about the Salah situation. Is your what's the word, hopes being crushed more like mine are? I said it today. I said it the other day with Kale on here. Like I'm preparing myself for the worst now. I'm preparing myself for all three to leave. And if all three leave, I tell you that now, FSG, you better have a good explanation for it. You better run your PR, and it better be, because I ain't falling for PR. I mean, people might fall for the PR. I'm not falling for the PR. I don't fall for it any time. But Rodrygo would be certainly a player I'd look at going forward. I don't even want to look at other right wingers. I want to look at a right winger that's potential to be good. Maybe play behind Salah, which I said that years ago. That should have happened. But I don't want to look at right wingers as a Salah replacement. I don't want to think about Salah replacement. But here we are, FSG for you guys. Thank you for watching. Make sure, like I said, if you want all the latest content, all latest news, Liverpool transfer news. Subscribe to this channel, Talking Reds. Like this video as well because it helps us out massively. If you are subscribed, please like the videos to help us out and grow our channel. And we've got big plans. Obviously, we've got the interviews to come up soon. I did do a little thing about the interviews the other week. Hopefully, interviewing as many Liverpool fans as I can. That's a good challenge for this channel, and I'm excited to do that. And I've already got lots of responses already to do that, and I'm excited to start it. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, guys.